Ladies and gentlemen, live at practice. Live practice here for the 24 hours of Daytona. In the 27, Kendall Holman returning behind the wheel. She's practicing here this afternoon in the 27, and some crazy Sports Good League news. Let's go to the news. Starting from today, Allie Boggs will not race this weekend. Gavin Hendry has part ways, so Riley Scott will race in the 22 full-time next year. Griffin Knoll will drive the 22 for the rest of the season. Drew Boggs will race full-time in the 32 next season. Brandon Hendry retires. As Nick Green, Ava Utterback will share the 32 for the rest of the season. Green will return this week and at the Hoosier Grand Prix. Cameron Young will drive the 27 in the first half of the race and Holman in the second half. And if the 83 is in the field, it will be both Healy and Sprong. This is a nighttime practice before we get to the afternoon qualifying tomorrow, just to get these drivers comfortable. Kendall Holman inside of the 27. Some breaking news: Nathan Holoka, Grant Irwin, and Garrett Irwin will race the first half. Will race the first half of the race, then the second half, no. Also, some other huge breaking news from the Crazy Sports Good League. And this involves Nick Green racing as well. And some people may think this is surprising. But here it is, huge news for season 31. Healy will take a break from racing next season. Young will be in the 27. Grant Irwin has been fired. So Braden Mills out of nowhere signs with Nick Green Racing. He goes to the 60. Garrett Irwin goes to the 19. Garrett Irwin goes to the 60. And Grant Irwin takes over the 29. Ray Green fired Cammy and Kinsey Arnett. Vernango is back. And he's full-time next year in the 50. And Holoka is in the 17. Cammy Arnett goes to the number 3. Caden Smith has been fired by Lyric Tanner Racing, so Levi Dorn, surprising name indeed, he will go to the 47. Man, oh man, crazy news coming out this week. And they have officially released the driver that will be racing in the number 60 for the second half. Nathan Ballard. No, not Nathan Ballard. If the 60 makes it. Ooh, Drew Boggs. Fastest here in practice right now. Carbondale is in the field, same as Faust. Matthew Johnson looking strong. Thomas Klein is racing. That should be fun. Cammy Arnett, that's fun. Ooh. Yes, the 83 is racing. Yes. Haha. Both Sprong and Healy will be racing. But Jonathan Stevenson will drive in the 60 for the in the second half of the race in the number 60. Here we go. Drew Boggs leads the field here in practice. 34 minutes left. Romine is in second, and that is fun. Here we go. Drew Picard is in the field. There's Errol Todd. Kendall Holman, 5th fastest. And there's there's Nick Green rolling off 6th right now. There's Broughton. Oh, Briley Todd goes 7th. Moon drops back down to 10th. Garrett Irwin in the field. There's Nathan Loca. He is practicing in the 3 and will qualify in the 3. And he almost gets heavy damage from the back of Bryce Weaver. There's Seth Serra. And there's Matty Bowling, Carson Cole, Hogan Denny, Layla Whitaker in the field as well. Nathan Rockhill. And there he is, the iRacing superstar, Braden Mills in the 29. There's the 22. Griffin Knoll in 27th right now. Cameron Evans, 28th. There's Thomas Klein. Tessa McElroy, and slowest is Caitlin Healy. That's surprising. Nick Green goes number 1, and it looks like that Pat Green has given him the best car this week. Nick Green showing up here here tonight in practice. He looks strong. A lot of fast drivers indeed. And here we go. The King has the fastest car on the racetrack. And we know that he is going to F1 next year. And everybody thought that he's taking a break. But he said, well, he wants to come back. He's coming back only for 2 races with the season of 32. This weekend and the Hoosier Grand Prix. 31 minutes left. Let's ride along with the King. He has the visor cam. Nick Green really fast. Landon Drennan having a top 3 run today. Broughton in the top 5, same as Matthew Johnson. Wow, there's some surprising times out of these drivers. Errol and Todd in the top 10. Kendall Holman as well. And Briley Todd as well. The Todds having a fast car. Griffin Knoll, first one on pit road. Practicing his pit stop. And Nick Green is coming down pit road. Let's watch his pits. No, he's not coming down pit road. He tricked us. The master of tricks. The king of all racing, Nick Green. There's a track map for you to see as Nick Green continues to be the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Well, I'm sorry I did that, but yeah. Here we are. Can Nick Green win here in Daytona at the 24 Hours of Daytona in his return. And here comes the 32, Green. Green showing a lot of speed this afternoon. Tonight, but tomorrow afternoon, it is qualifying. And we will set the starting lineup for the Crazy Sports Good League. 24 hours of Daytona in season 30, here in season 30. And here they go. Here it comes off of pit road. And guys, another driver we need to keep an eye on. You know that his sister won this race, I think, a year ago. And now here he is, Drew Boggs, having a chance to win the 24 hours of Daytona. He knows he's going full-time racing next year. We will see both brother and sister, both Boggs, will drive full-time. But Drew taking over the 51 only for this weekend. Ray Green allowed that. Langdon Drennan coming out of pit road. Third right now in practice. And there's the 33. Grady Broughton for Nick Green Racing. The double 3. Broughton showing a lot of speed as he gets there side by side with the Loca as he was almost beating. He just wanted to pass his teammate. And there's Matthew Johnson. He's a road course superstar. Drew Picard there in 8th. It's a cool night. In the 50s. It's going to be a cool weekend. Not a warm weekend, but a cool weekend. As the 32, Nick Green, continues to be fastest on the racetrack. McElroy slowest here in practice. Klein is slow as well. Griffin Knoll not fast. Mills up to 25th, and that's a bad time for Braden Mills as he's trying to win the 24 hours of Daytona. But remember, this is just practice. 25 minutes left. And it looks like that Pat Green Motorsports is on top of the leaderboard right now with Nick Green inside the 32. And he's closing back in on Tessa McElroy. He can't make the pass as McElroy goes after the 16. A foul, they make contact. Fouls off the racetrack, and McElroy gets around him. There's Drew Boggs. Drennan continuing to be third quickest. And he's trying to get his third win of the year, trying to tie Miles Sprong with the most wins here in season 30. Sprong, 3 wins, that his third came at Daytona. last week at the Texas Road Course. And now Trenton trying to get win number 3. Can Landon Trenton get the win? He's still way off, like of Nick Green's time. And that time that Nick Green posted when he got the point, he is 9 thousandths faster than Drew Boggs. That is how fast the 32 is. Nick Green showing a lot of patience. And the last time we saw Nick Green behind the wheel, Nick Green behind the wheel, he went up, he spun and hit the Indianapolis wall head on and got a broken arm. After that, his arm's okay now, and he is racing here surprisingly back. This time, not in his own car. He's in Pat Green Motorsports' number 32, which is shocking. Green still out front here in practice. Look at that. He drove in deep on the 16 as he tried to pass the 16 here. It's going to be a sold out crowd, which is surprising. Well, here in Daytona. Let's ride along with the 32 as we go to the commentating break. 5 minutes left. We saw a little tiny Nick Green spin, and Johnson moves to second on the board. There's Drew Boggs. Seth Sear in fourth, Drennan fifth. Grady Broughton sixth. Then Kendall Holman, Riley Todd, Keaton Romine, and Drew Picard rounding out the top 10 with 4 minutes left in practice. It's yours truly, Nick Green, quickest in practice, looking to get win number 1 of the year. And look at the bus stop already. I mean, the chicane. Look at the track. Look at the rubber that they were laying down already. 40 minutes? 40 minutes, like a practice, and then I think about 50 minutes for qualifying, I think. Nick Green coming down pit road. And he's in. And here comes Matthew Johnson out of the final corner. Still 3 minutes left. He's still in second here in practice. Can he set one more fast time to go number 1? Or will it be Drew Boggs trying to be fastest in practice? Look at Grady Broughton and Caitlin Healy fighting really hard right now. Broughton has a good camera view. He has a bumper cam. And we're right along with Grady Broughton. And look at this overcast sky, but it's really dark out right now. 2 minutes left here in practice. And Nick Green is on his way to a practice win. Green, still a minute left here in practice. Oh, Whitaker goes off the racetrack and she saves it. Great save. "40 seconds left. And it looks like that Nick Green's gonna be the fastest in practice here this afternoon. Man, that's a close time between best friends. Green and Johnson only separated by 1/1000th, only by a tenth of a second. And Green will finish practice off number 1, and he's starting this season off. Starting this weekend off really fast. Green, fastest here in practice. Thanks for watching the season 30, 24